Welcome to Phasmophobia tutorial. On the game, you have two types of flashlights which you should always get one of them. These are the weak ones. It gives light but not as much as the best flashlight gives. So always get one of those as possible. So the following items we have here are head camera. It's very important for your teammates who are in the truck to see who are you and what you see, because they can see if there's ghost orbs around or anything else, and also identify where the corpse, where your dead body is, in case if you die. These are motion sensor cameras. These are required for motion sensor objectives. Like you have to put in certain places where the ghost will pass by and will trigger. You can also use them to know where the ghost is walking to. It's very useful. Only here we have the parabolic microphone. It's used to find out where the ghost is or where it's coming from. The stronger the signal, the better. But usually it's always around 0.6ish or 7, always around then. When it goes to something bigger, it gives a bigger sound, bigger values. Right here, we have the thermometer, which is very useful to identify where the ghost is, because it will give you cold temperatures. But before you use the thermometer properly, you have to turn on the power of the house, so the whole house gets warmer and only the ghost room stays cold. To use this as an evidence for the journal, when you press J, an evidence tab, freezing temperatures. In case of Celsius, you have to be freezing temperatures like negative ones. You have to always be sure of that. A way to see if it's freezing is that you can see your own breath in the air, like a small cloud in front of you. In front of your face. These are crucifix. These are the two only protective items that you can put in a room in order to prevent a ghost to start from a hunt. If a ghost is about to start a hunt, it will burn a little bit of the crucifix. Each crucifix can hold max 2 hunt attempts, so use it wisely. A normal radius of the crucifix is 3 doors long. For example, as seen on this door, 3 doors length in any direction as a circumference. Remember, 3 doors ratio. In case if the ghost is a banshee, it has 5 doors length. Right here we have the EMF sensor. You casually just walk around the house with the EMF sensor till you find some ghost activity. If you find something, it means that your ghost is near you, and that might be the ghost room. It can also give you an evidence if the ghost is of a type EMF 5 or not. So always be on the look for that, as it's very important. Right here you have the spirit box. On the spirit box you walk around the house and you make questions to it. Are you here? Are you friendly? And if it gives an X, it means that your voice input was really correctly, but the ghost did not answer. If the ghost answers, it will light up the ghost image on the spirit box. You have to be careful with when speaking around the house, because there are kind of ghosts that are very, very violent when you speak. This is the ghost writing book. You just put down the ghost room, not like this, but it has to be open and to work like this. Nah, it has to be inside. For example, you just put down like this and the ghost will write on it. I mean, if it's a ghost writing type. Ghost writing type is one of those that are here. Then you have dots. Dots is very useful when combined with a video camera, either on a stand or mounted on any surface. I will show you an example how to perfectly assemble this. A video camera has a night vision mode which can help you see throughout the house without the resource of any flashlight. Of course, when you drop it, you won't be able to see anymore. So I will drop my dots right here, and what dots will do is that if the ghost passes in front of it, you will be able to see ghosts in green dots as in front of it. Not always you can have those dots. But if you see a ghost on camera but not in like physically there, it can only mean it's a Goryo. Always keep that in mind. Now we pass to the UV section. We have the UV flashlight and the UV stick. I didn't activate the UV stick yet, but as time passes it gets weaker and weaker and won't be able to see much. You use it to find for fingerprints. If there's any fingerprints on the rural house, you just check for it. These are the ghosts that you can check for fingerprints. Next we have the photo cameras. They are very useful to get proofs of evidence when you go around the rural house. You can take pictures of ghost actions like moving objects, ghost writing, dots for example, and also if the ghost burns the crucifix, you can take a picture of it. And very importantly, you can take a picture of the ghost itself or the bone that will be present in the house somewhere in a random place. Right here, we have microphones. You just put them on areas, and up here on this screen, which will be appearing a map, which covers a circumference on each, and you can identify where the ghost is going around. It will appear on this map first, but here will appear the sound levels where the ghost is doing some stuff. Here we have the salt. Salt is meant to be put on the floor and the ghost will step on it, so you can always hear where the ghost is and identify its exact location in the said ghost room. There's only one ghost who will never step on salt. They fixed it in the last update. Wraiths no longer step on salt. Alright, now we have our personal protective item, the Smudge Stick. During a ghost hunt, the ghost will try to kill everyone in its sight, depending on difficulty. If it's professional or under, it will just kill one person and stop. But if you're playing a nightmare, it will not stop after killing one person. To use a smudge stick, you require to have on yourself a lighter. And to use a smudge stick, you just have to use the action key and the smudge stick will burn itself, producing a smoke that will cast away the ghost for a few seconds, time enough for you to hide in somewhere safe. It can also be used as a smudge activity, like to smudge a room, or to identify if it's a spirit. Then you have the candles. There are candle-specific ghosts. For example, an Onryo. They are afraid of flames, but if a flame gets extinguished, they will get mad and try to do crazy stuff or hunt. So, if we're doing a mission about candles, leave it for the last one. It's not good to have a ghost hunting your ass. And also the lighter is very important to light up a cursed item, which is the summoning circle. As time goes through and facing the ghost activity and spending time in the dark, your sanity will go lower. And to restore your sanity, you have those spells that will help you to restore your sanity. Right here, we have the total activity of the ghost around the house. Right now, we're having a signal 4, which means the ghost is doing something inside the house, and just went to 5. If you read this graphic properly, you know that the ghost is a EMF 5 type of ghost. Always paying attention either to the graphic or to the EMFs that are displayed inside the ghost room when you put them there. Some maps have many floors, like basements or normal floors. Sometimes they have a third floor. During a ghost hunt, you can see your friends hiding in locations such as here. When they're inside the house, you can see them as colors through dots. If you was watching me, you would see a red dot walking around the house. It's very useful to identify where your teammates are and if they die or not. On Nightmare mode, those two bottom screens won't be working. They will be crashed. Only the top one will be useful. So, if you don't see your friend's dots on any longer on the map, it means that they died. So, always play for the safe and have a Crucifix and Smudge sticks near you, in such case when that happens. Right here, you can watch on the computer and circle around with night vision on the keyboard and swap cameras on the mouse. This is the camera I set earlier on the living room. This is normal vision, with just dots appearing there that I placed before. You would see as a green person walking around. And you turn this mode to find out if there's any ghost orbs around. The only ghost that has ghost orbs are these. But wait a minute. A mimic may produce, and they always produce ghost orbs. They have 4 evidence total. And in Nightmare it kinda helps because you only have 2 evidence from every ghost. But a mimic you always have 3. So it's very useful. And that's it, the tutorial for the items usage. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.